Hey, it's me, AndyB. And Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are finally out. They've been out for a couple of days, and let's just talk about it, man. There's a lot. Let's just talk about it. Let's just go. So yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have been out for a couple of days now, and I've gotten my hands on them, started playing them over the weekend, and I love it. So obviously this isn't going to be a full 100% review of the game. I have not beaten them. I'm not Austin John Plays or Philly Beats You or, any of these other giant PokeTubers out there, but I have put in like 10 hours in, and what I have played, I really, really enjoy, and there's obviously some issues. Any of you that have been on the internet this whole weekend, you've seen the issues, but we're not going to talk about those just yet. We're going to listen to the very end of this little impressions video. So before we get into it, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel for more, and we'll get right into it. So yeah, Pokemon Violet and Scarlet really made me a liar. First of all, let me preference by saying last week, if you watched that video, you'll know that I said that I was going to play Violet, and I didn't. I actually started with Pokemon Scarlet. The reason, okay, there's a reason. There's always a reason. The reason why I played Scarlet first was because I have so many friends that are playing through Violet, and I wanted to be the opposite, just in case anybody needed some trades. But then I realized that a lot of my friends are adults, and they have multiple Switches, and they bought the dual pack, and they're just trading with themselves. So I could have just played Violet. I know it's not too late. I can obviously load it up and just start playing whenever I want, but I've already started through Scarlet, and yeah, I'm really enjoying the gameplay hook here, man. They keep getting me to come back and come back and come back, and I really love what they're trying to accomplish here with this whole open world thing, and I was really nervous and worried about how it was going to play out with the three different paths, with Operation Starfall, Path of Legends, and the Victory Road and stuff like that. I was really worried about that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It seems to be working out pretty cool. I just got my second badge. They're in any order you want. So I beat the Artizone first gym leader, the with the Sunflora and stuff like that. I beat that one, and then I beat that streamer, the electric type. So I got both of those, and I have just been going everywhere, collecting everything I find, just catching every Pokemon that I see. And I've done one Operation Starfall base. It was the first one with that the fire base. I did that, and then I've done two of the Titans. I did the first one, obviously, the Stony or the Cliff Titan with the big crab Pokemon. I'm a true fan. I don't know any of these Pokemon's names, these new guys. And then I did the Steel Titan one. So those are really cool. I actually really enjoy the Titan stuff. I was curious how that was going to go with the Herba Mystica and stuff like that. And I'm not going to say too much about spoilers, but play through those because it'll benefit you in the long run. But yeah, man, I'm having a lot of fun just running around in Paldea, just kind of seeing everything that we need to see, kind of collecting, like I said, everything I can find. I love the whole getting the LP points, and when you use the new feature, the Let's Go feature. I want to talk a little more about that here in a second, but I love using that and collecting the little parts, the pieces. That sounds creepy. When you defeat other Pokemon in the wild, you get little things that you could use to create your TMs. That's what I was trying to get into, and I think that's a really cool idea where you create TMs and stuff like that. Anytime you find like a Pokemon Center in the wild, or even at towns and stuff like that. Thought that was really awesome, very unique, brand new feature that they added. Really loving that. We'll talk about the Let's Go feature. I really enjoy that, just being able to send out your Pokemon. In fact, that is one of the quality of life changes that I was extremely excited about from the beginning. I'm confused though as to why. Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe I didn't realize that you can do this, but something that they didn't transfer over from Pokemon Legends Arceus was the fact that when you were in Legends Arceus, you could just run around and catch Pokemon. You don't have to get into the battle with them. You just throw a Pokeball, Ultra Ball, Great Ball, whatever. You can assign whatever ball you want to use, and there you go. You can't do that in this, which I thought was kind of interesting and weird, because I hate having to I keep using the Let's Go feature to battle and kind of just, boost everyone's experience, because it levels up everybody. Everyone gets experience from it. But then when I find something I want to catch, like I found a Larvitar, and I was just kind of training up. I got a new Pokemon for my team. I'm not going to give you my team yet until I beat the game. We're not going to do any of those. We'll do, when I actually beat the game in like a week or two, we'll do a bigger review, and I'll give you my final thoughts. But these are just first impressions. But as I'm building out my team, I found a new member, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna use you now. This guy looks really cool," which is also a big problem. There's so many cool freaking Pokemon in this game. I don't know who to use. There's so many great ones that I want to use. We'll get to that here in a second too. But anyway, yeah, and I had to just kind of break the immersion and get into a wild battle, which the battles take so long. The battle animations are just so long, and the load times are just terrible. But yeah, I just feel like it kind of pulls you out, and I don't like that. I like Legends Arceus where you could just, it's everything's just go, go, go. It's so streamlined. But there are, like I said, a lot of really great quality of life features. You know, like when you're in your items and you want to heal your Pokemon, you can just press the negative button and it'll just heal them completely and stuff like that. Obviously, it uses your heal items. It's a lot faster, obviously, than going into your bag and doing that. And you can just press the Y button to automatically, if you want to put your one of your Pokemon that's in like slot 5 to be your party or your party leader, you just press the Y button on him and it just instantly jumps to the front. I think that's a really cool feature too, because then you can just kind of switch them out and keep using the Let's Go feature and stuff like that. So I really, really love that. And I'm really loving a lot of the new Pokemon that I've been finding in these games. I absolutely love the design. I haven't found anybody yet that I'm like, I hate this. Which is wild, because a good friend of mine, Wolfstalker25, you can go and subscribe to his channel on YouTube. He's got 2 of them. He does one where he talks about video games, and the other one he talks about action figure reviews. Check them out. Both really great channels. He and I are like the exact opposite this time, because during Sword and Shield, I think he was a lot more excited for it than I was, which I did end up liking Sword and Shield. They were fun games for the most part. But now this time around in Scarlet and Violet, I was the one that was super hyped on everything, and he was kind of let down a little bit with some of the design choices and stuff like that. And yeah, I gotta say, I am loving it. These games are so much fun. They're easy to get into. You just get in and get out. Everything is so streamlined, like I said, except for a couple of things. One thing I want to mention, so I guess, you know what, screw it. Let's just get into the parts of the games that this is the part of the game that I hate. So right here, this is the negative stuff, okay? First of all, the starter Pokemon suck. They are so bad. I don't like them anymore. I was excited for Fuecoco. I don't like his evolution chain. I spoiled myself before I played the game, and I saw all 3 of their evolution chains, and they all suck. This is the first time I've ever been like disappointed in all of them. Normally there's like 1 or 2, then I'm like, oh yeah, these guys are really bad. But this time around, none of them seem to have piqued my interest at all. In fact, I have Fuecoco's second evolution. I never use it. I never use it because it's weak. It's not that great. It's still like I knew Ember until level 30, and then I got the TM for Flame Charge, and now I know it's Flame Charge. Like, this is the worst fire Pokemon ever, man. I swear. It's so boring and lackluster. In a sea of amazing Pokemon and designs, you give me those as the starters. So that's my number 1 complaint. That's a lie. That's a big complaint I have. But the number 1 complaint, and I know you guys have seen the videos on Twitter, and I'll put some footage of some compilations. But these games are trash, bro. Like, the way they run, they should not have released. I can't believe I spent as much money as I did on these games, because these are not finished. I feel so badly for the team at Game Freak. They clearly needed more time to polish these games off, because these games are horrendous. I'm talking like literally PS2 style graphics at times. The game just doesn't want to run. Like I mentioned the Let's Go feature earlier, there was a couple of times where I would use it and I watched my character use the animation of throwing the ball. My Pokemon never came out, but I'm using my headphones and I can hear that my Pokemon's battling and then kill the other Pokemon. My guy's not there. It's wild, man. And like just seeing everything that's, like I said, the compilations that I've seen on Twitter, like these games are just rough, man. I'm hoping some updates will come out, some patches, and they'll kind of fix things. But right now, holy crap, it's damn near impossible to play in the dock. I played it for the first time docked today, and it's bad. I'm not doing that again. I'm going only handheld. I don't know why it's worse on the dock. I guess because it's got to, upscale it to the screen and stuff like that. But oh my gosh, it is rough. It is embarrassing, and I can't even defend it. Like I haven't said anything really how I'm feeling on the games yet on Twitter, because I wanted to make this video, and I actually plan on making another video with a couple of friends. But I'm just lost for words, man. Like as much fun as I'm having with these games, I can't get over the fact that they're trash. They just, oh my gosh, like. And that's, at the end of the day, I feel like is what's going to end up knocking it down. It has the potential to be some of my favorite games in the franchise. Like, some of the things they're doing has so much potential, and I can't wait to see where the series evolves from here. But right now, with the way that Game Freak or Nintendo or whoever's responsible for this crap, I'm so disappointed. Like, I'm legitimately disappointed in how this game is turning out, and it sucks to say that. But I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, I still am having a lot of fun, and I guess that's all that matters. Hopefully some, bugs can be removed from with like patches and updates and stuff like that. But what do you guys think about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Who'd you end up picking? I know I asked you guys that last time. I asked you which one you were going to play on my last video, and a couple of y'all answered, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate the feedback, comments, likes, all those fun stuff. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below in this video, how are you enjoying Pokemon Violet and Scarlet? Do you think it's a glitchy mess? Are you excited to keep roaming through Paldea? I know I am. I'm probably going to go play it after I get done recording this video. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.